Chasers of the Shadows. Welcome to a journey into one of the most chilling and enigmatic chapters in American history. Our story unfolds high above the clouds, where an ordinary flight took an extraordinary turn, and one man's act of hijacking would defy explanation and elude resolution. In this video, we embark on an exploration of the D.B. Cooper hijacking, a daring mid-air heist that shocked a nation and continues to confound investigators, amateur sleuths, and storytellers alike. Join us as we peel back the layers of this unsolved riddle, a story of intrigue, danger, and the unrelenting quest for the truth. In the afternoon of November 24, 1971, a mysterious figure emerged. A middle-aged white man, roughly in his mid-40s, donned in a dark business suit, his attire accentuated by a white shirt, a slim black tie, a black raincoat, and polished brown shoes. He carried with him a briefcase and a brown paper bag, an unassuming traveler in appearance. This enigmatic individual calmly approached the counter of Northwest Orient Airlines in Portland, Oregon, and discreetly purchased a one-way ticket for Flight 305, destined for Seattle, Washington. To onlookers, nothing about this man's demeanor raised suspicion as he waited to board the plane. Much like any other passenger, he navigated through security seamlessly and boarded the aircraft. He settled into seat 18E, positioned in the rearmost row of the plane. As the flight awaited departure, he calmly placed an order for a beverage, bourbon and 7-Up. In contrast to the stereotypical image of a hijacker, Cooper displayed remarkable composure. His demeanor was marked by politeness, described as rather nice, and notably devoid of nervousness. He demonstrated a surprising familiarity with the local terrain, even making occasional observations about the features below. Among the limited number of passengers, Robert Gregory stood out as one of the few individuals who would later provide the FBI with a comprehensive description of Cooper. According to Gregory, the enigmatic figure stood at a height of 5 feet 9 inches, approximately 1.75 meters. Gregory believed Cooper to be of Mexican-American or American Indian descent, adding another layer of intrigue to the mystery. In the tense moments that followed takeoff from Portland, Cooper discreetly slipped a note to flight attendant Tina Mucklow. The ominous message declared the presence of a bomb concealed within his briefcase, a chilling revelation that sent shockwaves through the cabin. Cooper's initial demand was for the aircraft to be rerouted to Mexico City, an audacious request that would soon take a different course. As the drama unfolded, Cooper had a change of heart, redirecting his intent toward Seattle. At first, Mucklow grappled with skepticism, the surreal nature of the situation overwhelming her. However, doubt was dispelled when Cooper unzipped his briefcase, revealing an ominous sight, a collection of red cylinders and intricate wires, a sinister symbol of the gravity of the situation. With a calm determination, Mucklow meticulously transcribed Cooper's ominous demands onto an envelope, each word carrying the weight of a dire situation. Through the interphone, she relayed the gravity of the message to the flight crew, her voice unwavering despite the mounting tension in the cabin. Carefully, Mucklow entrusted this critical envelope to another flight attendant, Florence Schaffner, tasking her with the solemn mission of delivering it to the cockpit. The contents of the note were nothing short of chilling, a demand for $200,000, specifically in $20 bills, along with a harrowing request for not one but 4 parachutes, 2 for the front and 2 for the back, all to be delivered by the time the clock struck 5. The fate of the passengers and crew hung in the balance. In the midst of a high-stakes airborne drama, Tina Mucklow displayed exceptional courage, standing resolutely beside D.B. Cooper to maintain his composure and cooperation. Amid the tension, she employed a surprising touch of humor, sharing a jest with Cooper and humorously inquiring about a share of the ransom. To the astonishment of all, Cooper complied, swiftly delivering a bundle of money, momentarily lightening the gravity of the situation. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, pilots William Scott and Robert Raditzak meticulously followed Cooper's instructions, maintaining a vital line of communication through the interphone. They orchestrated their efforts in close collaboration with flight attendant Tina Mucklow, who admirably served as the crucial link between Cooper and the flight crew, ensuring a delicate balance between compliance and safety throughout this extraordinary ordeal. In a tense and harrowing situation, Tina Mucklow stood as a beacon of reassurance for Cooper, With unwavering determination, she conveyed the crew's commitment to complying with his demands. In the midst of the high-stakes drama, Cooper placed a specific responsibility on Mucklow's shoulders. He entrusted her with the critical task of gathering both the ransom money and parachutes, while also serving as the essential liaison between him and the flight crew. In response to Cooper's demands, the FBI and other law enforcement agencies swiftly mobilized at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. They meticulously coordinated the provision of parachutes and the requested ransom money. Their actions extended beyond mere compliance. They were committed to ensuring the safety of all involved. Collaboration with local authorities and aviation officials was paramount in this endeavor. The seamless cooperation extended to working closely with the flight crew and passengers, leaving no room for compromise when it came to their safety and well-being. This coordinated effort marked a pivotal chapter in the pursuit of safety during the infamous D.B. Cooper hijacking. Upon the dramatic landing in Seattle, Cooper issued a series of precise demands, orchestrating a meticulously planned hijacking. His demands included providing sustenance for the flight crew, liberating 36 passengers, while insisting that specific crew members, notably the pilot, remain aboard. In an astute move, Cooper stipulated that only one emissary from the airline should approach the aircraft, carrying the crucial cargo of parachutes and ransom money. To further ensure the success of his audacious plan, he dictated that the sole access point for this exchange would be the aircraft's front door, via the mobile air stairs. To execute this high-stakes mission, the responsibility fell upon Ali, the Seattle operations manager of Northwest Orient. Recognizing the need to avoid any misunderstanding, Lee shrewdly swapped his airline attire for civilian clothing. This precaution aimed to prevent Cooper from misidentifying him as a law enforcement officer, maintaining the delicate balance of the negotiation. Mucklow embarked on a series of strategic journeys, shuttling between the aircraft's interior and the tarmac. Her mission: to transport the precious cargo of government-provided funds and parachutes, all in strict accordance with Cooper's meticulous directives. With unwavering determination, she braved the tension-filled atmosphere of the hijacked plane, executing the operation flawlessly. Indeed, the dramatic hijacking took an unexpected turn when, following the fulfillment of Cooper's intricate demands, the plane ascended once more. In a surprising twist, Cooper instructed the flight crew to chart a course for Mexico City. It appeared that the harrowing ordeal might soon reach its conclusion, leaving everyone on board with a sense of anticipation. However, the mystery surrounding D.B. Cooper's fate continues to baffle investigators and the public alike. Despite his audacious actions and meticulous planning, Cooper's ultimate destiny remained unknown. Cooper issued a compelling command to flight attendant Tina Mucklow. He requested that she lower the aircraft's staircase, a seemingly simple yet profoundly consequential act. In the dimly lit cabin, Mucklow hesitated, her heart racing and her mind filled with apprehension. The powerful forces of the rushing wind outside the plane were formidable, creating a terrifying risk of being swept away into the night sky. Nonetheless, with a blend of fear and determination, Mucklow yielded to Cooper's demand. She stepped forward, guiding him through the intricate process of lowering the staircase, a pivotal moment that would soon propel Cooper into the obscurity of the wilderness below. Alongside him, the precious cargo of the ransom money, a hefty sum, was carefully secured. With the stairway to the unknown now revealed, Cooper made his audacious leap into the night, disappearing into history, leaving behind a mystique that endures to this day. Vanishing into the shroud of the night, D.B. Cooper embarked on his audacious escape amidst the vast expanse between Seattle and the enigmatic destination of Reno, Nevada. The cloak of darkness veiled his daring feat as he took a leap of faith from the Boeing 727, vanishing into obscurity. Intriguingly, investigators, like modern-day mythic trackers, pieced together fragments of the puzzle. With precision, they determined that Cooper's fateful plunge into the abyss occurred at an elevation of 10,000 feet. During that elusive window of time between 8:12 p.m. and 8:17 p.m. It was a perilous gamble even for a seasoned daredevil. Yet the evidence strongly implies that Cooper was far from an expert in the art of parachuting. In the dead of night, with rain obscuring his vision and a relentless 172 mph headwind challenging his every move, Cooper embarked on a daring leap from the aircraft. His choice of attire, loafers, and a trench coat, ill-suited for the rough terrain he might encounter upon landing, further emphasis at his lack of preparedness. Compounding the risk, Cooper's parachute lacked the crucial feature of steerability, rendering his descent control a formidable challenge. Perhaps most astonishingly, he undertook this hazardous escapade without the protective embrace of a helmet, leaving his head exposed to potential injuries during the landing. In a final twist of fate, Cooper's reserve parachute, which could have been a lifeline in the face of adversity, had been sewn shut for training purposes. This grave oversight meant that he had no backup plan should his primary parachute fail him. In a relentless pursuit of answers, the FBI initiated a sweeping investigation christened NORJAC, Northwest Hijacking. This comprehensive effort saw over 800 suspects scrutinized, with the vast majority ruled out, leaving just 24 under continued consideration. The search for the enigmatic D.B. Cooper has spanned decades, involving the investigation of over 1,000 individuals to date. However, despite these Herculean efforts, the elusive Cooper remains an enigma, his whereabouts and fate shrouded in one of the most enduring mysteries in law enforcement history. Over the decades, the FBI has diligently sifted through an avalanche of thousands of tips and leads in pursuit of D.B. Cooper's elusive identity and whereabouts. Yet this enigmatic figure remains an enigma. The FBI's commitment extended to collaborative efforts with various federal law enforcement agencies, uniting in joint investigations and establishing formal task forces dedicated to tackling an array of complex crime problems and national security threats. Furthermore, during the initial response to the hijacking, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, played a pivotal role by extending its assistance to the FBI, contributing to the comprehensive investigation. Additionally, the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, lent its expertise to the inquiry, offering valuable insights into aircraft operations and safety, underscoring the meticulous and multifaceted approach undertaken to solve this enduring mystery. Despite these concerted efforts, the whereabouts of D.B. Cooper continue to elude authorities, leaving this unsolved case an enduring enigma. While rumors have swirled about the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, being entangled in the investigation, various theories have speculated that D.B. Cooper might have had CIA ties, or that the CIA obscured his identity. It's important to acknowledge that the CIA has a history of involvement in contentious activities, such as the Iran-Contra affair and allegations of drug trafficking in Central America. Nevertheless, it's crucial to underscore that there exists no concrete evidence to support the notion that the CIA played a role in the hijacking of Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305. The mystery surrounding D.B. Cooper's identity and the hijacking remains an enigma, with no direct link to the CIA's covert operations. This enigma has persisted for decades, leaving investigators and curious minds in search of answers. In 2016, the FBI officially shuttered the D.B. Cooper case, explaining that they had reallocated resources to more pressing investigative endeavors. However, the enigma surrounding D.B. Cooper persists within the collective consciousness of the public. Amateur detectives and professional investigators alike tirelessly comb through the remnants of the case, driven by an unwavering desire to unearth clues and unravel the mystery of Cooper's true identity and his ultimate fate. The D.B. Cooper saga remains an enduring and captivating enigma that nourishes the human thirst for answers and mystery. An alternative theory posits that D.B. Cooper met his demise during the daring parachute jump. Advocates of this hypothesis argue that Cooper lacked substantial skydiving experience and made his descent into a treacherous forested area under the cover of night a perilous endeavor. They highlight the discovery of a portion of the ransom money in 1980 as a compelling piece of evidence, implying that Cooper might have lost the money during his jump, or that it was dispersed by the elements, accentuating the challenges he faced during this audacious feat. A prominent figure in the realm of D.B. Cooper's suspects was Richard Floyd McCoy, the perpetrator of a 1972 airplane hijacking that concluded with a daring parachute escape. Advocates of this theory postulate that McCoy was not only responsible for his 1972 crime, but also the elusive D.B. Cooper, contending that he employed similar methods in both hijackings. Notwithstanding this theory, the FBI dismissed McCoy as a potential D.B. Cooper due to the incongruity between his physical characteristics and those described by two vigilant flight attendants. An alternative theory posits that D.B. Cooper might have been a flight attendant by the name of Kenneth Christensen. Proponents of this hypothesis argue that Christensen possessed the requisite expertise and insider knowledge to orchestrate the audacious hijacking. Furthermore, they suggest a plausible motive behind his actions. Nevertheless, it's imperative to acknowledge that this theory lacks substantial empirical validation, leaving the enigma of D.B. Cooper's identity and motivations shrouded in uncertainty. The legacy of commercial airline piracy traces its roots to the early 1930s, with the inception of recorded air piracy incidents, notably in Peru. In the annals of aviation history, a multitude of air piracy cases have emerged across the globe over the years. Notably, the diligent efforts of law enforcement have culminated in the resolution of many such incidents. However, within this tapestry of historical aviation misdeeds, the D.B. Cooper hijacking stands as a singular enigma. This audacious act transpired on November 24, 1971, and remarkably, it remains an unsolved conundrum in the annals of commercial aviation. While numerous air piracy cases have yielded answers, the mystique surrounding the D.B. Cooper hijacking endures, shrouding it in an aura of unresolved intrigue. The D.B. Cooper hijacking left an indelible mark on the aviation industry, instigating a series of pivotal security enhancements. Advanced passenger screening. Post-hijacking, airlines introduced stringent screening protocols, incorporating metal detectors, baggage checks, and identity verification to safeguard passengers. Cockpit security reinforcement. Airlines fortified cockpit security by fortifying doors and deploying air marshals, enhancing protection against potential threats. Enhanced communication and coordination. The incident underscored the necessity for improved collaboration among airlines, law enforcement, and aviation stakeholders. This led to the creation of crisis response protocols, flight crew training. Recognizing the imperative of well-prepared flight crews, comprehensive training programs were introduced to equip them to handle hijackings and security threats adeptly. Technological advancements. The hijacking transpired in an era predating modern technology. Consequently, it propelled the development of cutting-edge systems like the automated targeting system and the secure flight program, fortifying aviation security. The D.B. Cooper incident heralded a transformative era in aviation security, fostering safer skies and a more resilient air travel environment. Following the hijacking of the Boeing 727-100 aircraft, it underwent several ownership changes. Northwest Orient Airlines sold it to Piedmont Airlines in 1978, where it was re-registered as N838N. This transition marked the aircraft's continuation in domestic carrier service. Eventually, the Boeing 727-100 met its final fate in 1996 when it was disassembled, with its components salvaged for spare parts. The D.B. Cooper hijacking has captured the imaginations of many, leading to the creation of several books and documentaries. Notable works on this unsolved mystery include The Last Master Outlaw, How He Outfoxed the FBI 6 Times, but Not a Cold Case Team, by Thomas J. Colbert and Tom Solosi. Skyjack, The Hunt for D.B. Cooper, by Jeffrey Gray and D.B. Cooper. The Real McCoy, by Bernie Rhodes. Additionally, the story has been brought to the screen in films such as The Pursuit of D.B. Cooper, 1981, D.B. Cooper, Case Closed, 2016, and The Mystery of D.B. Cooper, 2020. Despite the passage of time, the allure of this enigmatic case persists, and there remains a belief among many that the mystery will one day be unraveled, adding to the enduring intrigue surrounding the D.B. Cooper legend. The D.B. Cooper case has transcended its origins as a mere criminal investigation, evolving into a cultural phenomenon that continues to captivate the collective imagination. Its enduring allure lies in the myriad unanswered questions surrounding Cooper's enigmatic identity and the ultimate resolution of his fate, making it a subject of perennial fascination for people across the spectrum of society. The D.B. Cooper case has etched a lasting imprint on the Pacific Northwest, where the audacious hijacking transpired. In this region, the case endures as a vivid memory, with its legacy extending beyond the realms of mystery. It has become a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless theories and personal perspectives regarding Cooper's fate. Moreover, the hijacking serves as a unique lens through which we can scrutinize the history of the Pacific Northwest. It unravels the region's complex tapestry, unveiling threads of race, exclusion, and marginalization. The aftermath of the incident also unveiled a surge in anti-Californian sentiment during the 1980s and 1990s. This sentiment, manifesting as a scapegoating of Californians for social issues, reverberated through popular culture and media. The Pacific Northwest's long-standing struggle to delineate its identity within exclusive racial boundaries finds continuity in the Cooper case, as it encapsulates the multifaceted facets of this enduring regional legacy. Thank you for joining us on this intriguing journey into one of the greatest mysteries in the history of crime, the D.B. Cooper hijacking. If you found this story as captivating as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more riveting tales from the world of crime. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. If you have any mysteries, unsolved cases, or notorious criminals you'd like us to explore, please leave your suggestions in the comments below. We're always eager to dive into the darkest corners of history. Stay tuned, chasers of shadows. The history of crime has countless untold stories waiting to be revealed, and we'll be here to bring them to you. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive, and remember, the world of crime is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered.